That's right. It's time for another exhilarating episode of Ask a Mean One. Or 8th, to be exact. Now I apologize for the delay, because I know that this show was supposed to air last Friday. But let me have you know, 4th of July weekend was actually pretty awesome for me. Got to go home with 3 chicks that night. Now I bet you're wondering where I got these chicks from. It just so happens on the 4th of July, I went to a Whoville nightclub. Now I hate the Who's big time. I want to just eat them all and spit them out. That's it. But I'm not gonna lie, they do throw a hell of a party. But needless to say, I wasn't really invited to that club. I sort of crashed in. But it just so happened I was the life of the party. Everyone wanted to party with the Grinch. But then this dumbbell by the name of William Who, that rat bastard, gave me an exotic drink that, gave me the world's greatest hangover on Saturday, which was the following day. And I was gonna sit here and do our 8th episode for you guys. But then I said, to hell with it. I'm the Grinch, I don't care about anyone. So Jeffrey Vasquez gave me the okay, and he gave me the whole weekend off. Well, without further ado, why don't we get to our first question of our 8th episode.
Mr. Grinch, what was the worst fight you have ever been in? Question X by Lance P. from Mastic Beach, Long Island.
Oh, Lance. As much as I hate you and everyone else that lives on the face of this earth, that is a pretty good question. Finally, I get a viewer that has a brain and asks good questions such as this. But Lance, let me have you know one thing. I normally don't throw free compliments like that. So don't get used to it, punk. Well, any time that I'm going to get prepared for a fight, I always make sure I go through proper training before the big brawl begins. Once I'm finally done with my training, I'm ready to take off and do my thing. Hiya! I know that training thing doesn't fully answer your question. So Lance, don't get your balls in a knot. Now let's answer your question, shall we? Now I have been in this brawl with this bigger and a furrier monster by the name of Vito. What the? Vito? What type of name is that? Jeez. Well, I guess his mom never loved him, and that's his name. So anyway, it all started when I got into my random, usual Grinchy rage. And I picked up this boulder like the size of his head and flung it at him. So he got up and got all tough and walked right towards me. As the daring Grinch I am, I stepped up to him, raised my fist, and before I could lay one on him, he lifted me and threw me to a random wall, kind of like this. Yep, I was in serious pain. What the? What's so funny, Lance? Stop laughing. Stop laughing before I grind you. Well, thank you for your question, Lance. And be sure to catch another episode of Ask a Mean One, coming real soon. Now go out there, fight like a man, not a wuss, and stay Grinchy. Ow.